DeSantis. How are you?
It's good to see you down in Florida, Mark. I like this southern outpost that you got here.
Well, we do too, as a matter of fact. It's snowing up there. And it's nice, what, 75 degrees here? But I'm not the only one. Apparently, an awful lot of people are moving to the state of Florida.
Mark Levin's talking about Govnor DeSantis.
Governor, I would like to know about your wife, Casey. We've come to know her. She's a very, very lovely person. How is she doing?
You know, she's going through
My upload for today.
treatments. She's very strong. I think she's responding about as well as you can, but it's a difficult process.
Patriots.
And there are some days that are good, some days that are bad. So we're working through it, and it's something that you never want to have to face. But I can tell you that if anyone can beat it, she's going to.
Would you like to see Ron DeSantis run for president in 2024?
You were Joe Biden in the basement in Wilmington or Rehoboth Beach, and you accompany your wife to these treatments, correct?
Yeah, so they actually tried, you know, because this was in between Christmas and New Year's. There was nothing on my public calendar for one of the days, and they said, oh, he's vacationing, he's not doing his job. Meanwhile, they don't say anything about Biden, they don't say anything about these other governors, so they were trying to do a
you all must enjoy the videos I put up on the news. Like I explained before, this is a variety channel.
And it's something that I've gone to all of them with her because I just
Jokes,
think it's what I need to do as a supportive spouse.
videos,
it's not
music,
easy for
all
her,
original.
to go through it. It's not easy for a spouse to
No
watch
music,
that they're putting poison into your
on the
life,
radio.
and
This
so
is all
the
original
idea that would be a
by the Big
vacation,
Fish
I think
Music
that was
writers.
offensive to a lot of people who've gone through cancer.
I'm one of them.
You know, the bigger picture here, there's a lot of governors.
You can find my songs under my videos. I did videos myself.
You are the focus. So I suspect if you were ineffective
Just look through my videos, you'll see
you
them.
wouldn't threaten the left-wing media, the Democrat Party media in this country.
But I can't thank you all enough for subscribing.
Here. This is me speaking.
You're all making the channel worth
it's
it.
just a disaster. Orlando.
And show me that I'm not doing this for nothing.
Most of the rest of the country.
All us patriots must stick together.
Democrat governor, or if you had been
I'd like to thank Mark Levin.
You wouldn't be getting this kind of attention, would you?
Now look, I mean, when you're over the target, they're going to come at you. But
Sooner or later,
I view it as
we'll have a radio channel of our
If
own.
the corporate press nationally isn't attacking me,
You can follow
then
me
I'm probably not doing my
and
job.
ask
So the fact that
comments
they are
and
attacking
questions
me
on
is a
Facebook
good
under Big Fish
indication
Music,
that, you know what, I'm tackling the
Instagram,
big issues. We're going after
and all
critical
other.
race theory. We're fighting back against Biden's
Like I
mandates.
explained in
We're
previous
fighting back
videos,
against illegal immigration.
YouTube shut
All
off my
those
comments, so
things
you can't
that
comment.
a vast majority of Floridians and Americans
They don't
want
like
to see
my
done,
political
but that
view.
does threaten the ruling class and the regime. And so
Facebook does it all the time too. They block me because they don't like my political views.
Those folks do
I'm
not
presently
want
in
that to get
Facebook
out,
jail
so they
because
are
of
gonna
it.
throw arrows at you. But I think that what we've been able to show is if you stand your ground,
So if you send me a friend request on Facebook
and
you don't see me answer it right away, that's why.
Folks who will have your back, and that ultimately is what it's all about.
Did you ever think an issue like a pandemic or vaccines?
I've been in jail 3 or 4 times,
antibody. Did you
anywhere from a day to
politicized
months.
The way that Washington has politicized it and Biden so forth. I mean, you've had to fight like hell to get the citizens of
Because
the
of my
state
political
the monoclonal
views.
Antibodies that you have focused
Of
on
being a
very
true
heavily,
patriot.
this therapeutic.
And you know
as a
what?
side
I don't
point,
give a
as
shit.
Footnote,
I'll do it anyway.
I was in Florida. My family
They kick
was
me
in
off, they
Florida.
kick me off.
I got the
I have a
Johnson
voice
Johnson
just like you do.
vaccine. I got the booster. Then I got the
And if you
virus.
could comment, we would accept debates.
And
we
looked up
debate
on the
it.
internet, and there was a center 20 miles away where we could go to get the monoclonal antibody, which you really are supposed to get within 48 hours if you can. And after the first day where I felt lousy, I felt fine. I mean, it actually works, and you have them all over the state. You're really the only governor who's done this, and yet you're the focus of Washington. The bureaucrats and the Democrat politicians are saying, that works, let's withhold the monoclonal antibodies. What do you make of that?
Well, it's all political, and we set up these centers this summer when we started to
I
see
think it's all
Delta
political,
variant
too.
rear its head, and it worked. We were keeping tens of thousands of people out of the hospital, saved thousands of lives. No one disputes that. Well, as that was happening in September, they decided the federal
Mark
government
Levin
said
is
to
talking
seize
with Governor
control of the
DeSantis
monoclonal
of Florida.
antibodies and cut supplies to Florida and Texas mainly. Now, I was able to do a deal with another company, GlaxoSmithKline. We got some
where a lot of
which is also
patriots had moved.
Paper over some of that.
Mass
And then
exodus.
our numbers were so low.
I live in New York. I would move there in a
months.
heartbeat.
Well, now that you see Omicron, you start to
Because
see
New
more
York is so
prevalence in the
blue,
winter, which we
and I'm not.
anticipated there would be an increase in demand. We're not getting what we need, and so we're working through that.
But
we
did see a glimmer light of hope on the horizon.
With Florida, you use too much of it.
Recent
Part of the reason we use more than other
debate,
states
or
is
not
we've
debate,
actually
but
embraced treatment. Most of these other
primary
governors
election.
and people like Fauci and the federal leadership,
People in New York are starting to get it.
Get a shot, wear a mask, and that they never talk about treatment. And we
there's
really
at least
treatment because that's just the reality
50
of what
more
we're
up
facing.
here in the upstate New York, not downstate.
Still got it. I wish the vaccines were sterilizing, but
so
they're not providing
I think Lee Zeldin's going to win it this time around. And hopefully he'll change things instead of having a Cuomo's.
So much of this is about a political agenda.
I didn't mind Giuliani,
and it's not about the best interest
but
of
that
the
Kathy
American people
Holcomb,
when you talk
forget.
about how these folks
Eric
are.
Adams, he's a Democrat too.
I could be wrong. I must confess I don't obsess over Joe Biden's speeches. I can't even follow most of them. So
He's a
much
mushmouth.
Never mentioned the monoclonal antibodies as a,
like I said, thank you everybody for subscribing.
Never talks about them, despite the fact that he's on
Thank
TV,
you for your patroness,
endlessly. The media
patroness,
almost never talk about them.
and especially happy 4th of July to all of you. 2022.
To the American people and the healthcare system.
I upload for the day.
I think when you look back at how the pandemic was handled,
thank you for watching. You can hit the like button if you want, and hit the bell. You'll get alerts when I upload new videos.
Unbelievably, the extended lockdowns, were disastrous.
But for now, please enjoy the rest of the videos on the channel. Got a couple out, almost went viral.
People like him are absolutely to blame for this. And so once
thanks to all
get
you.
These treatments online through the private sector, to ignore them and to put all your eggs in one basket was a fundamental
God bless all. Thanks for watching.
He mentioned it once. He mentioned it right before they cut our supply.